preach to each other that the enemy sometimes has been within the house, and that you guys have been your own worst enemy at times. And, how nice is it to get through a moment like this in a game that people cared about this much, and have it come out this way, considering all of that.
Yeah, I mean, we always say, a lot of people say, and we've had people say, like, you sleep with your enemy. You're going to be the hardest on yourself, and you're always going to be the one to, you know, um, judge yourself harder than others, I guess. And sometimes that can make you overthink and lead to, like, problems. But I think tonight was really good for the team because, obviously we had some extremely, like, high moments for the team, good successes, and then we also had some adversity, especially like later in the second half. We had some penalties, big plays get called back that could have just shut the game off right there. And I think for us to just continue to play a full game and just like kind of the West X mentality that we've had, and I think we adapted. I think that definitely was really good to see from the team.
What is your self evaluation process in a game like this, where, like you said, you have kind of a mixed bag?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say now just because I we have to go watch the tape because there's gonna be things that were good calls, and then it's obviously gonna be things that are bad calls or things that didn't get called. But really, you just have to go watch it tomorrow and evaluate it. And I mean, I can guarantee you it's not as good as we think it is, and that's honestly a good thing. Just tells us that we have a lot of room to improve. But being able to make the corrections on a win is a lot more fun. So
Did you guys prove something tonight?
I think I don't think we proved anything to ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
I think we always knew we know what we can be, but I think maybe to the outside world who maybe not didn't know what we are and who we are, and um, underestimated us. I think we might have proved something to them, but to us we've known what we can be.
Personal for the Husker fans. Was it personal for you guys, especially after what happened last year?
I mean, yes and no. I mean, they said some things obviously like on camera, and I mean, nothing I can say right now, but they said some things after the game last year that we definitely it motivated us for sure, but we just cared about us and we didn't care about the other team. We just wanted to focus on us, and the more you focus on them, the less you focus on yourself, and that's when the errors come and mistakes are made. And I think Coach Rule just really emphasizes to be able to focus on us and not them, and that's what's going to lead us to success.
It's been a while since you guys were 2-0. I think it's been 8 years.
Yeah.
So what does it mean just to be 2-0 at this point of the season? It's got to be feeling pretty good and kind of reassuring that all your hard work is paying off.
Yeah, I mean it's nice 2-0, but really we have to look at it as we're we just won 1-0 this week with the 1-0 next week. Obviously, it's coach talk, but it is really true, honestly. Just being able to focus on the next opponent next week. Obviously we'll grade the tape tomorrow, but after tomorrow, really after tonight, we got to just focus on the next opponent and get ready for them. But it does feel good. Obviously, momentum going into any game is nice. So being able to take that into you and I should be good.
Atmosphere is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it was fun. Reminded me of Michigan a few years back.
How did it feel to have a first half like that, where there was all this build up for this game, atmosphere is great, and couldn't have gone any better for you? For
Yeah, it
first
really
30
couldn't
minutes.
have. It really couldn't have gone any better. I mean, marching down the field, scoring, and then Tommy getting the pick six, on their 3 yard line, 4 yard line when they threw that hitch to the field, and just the momentum carrying off into the quarters, and the rest of the game was really nice, and just be able to have that.
You guys have talked a lot about complementary football, the pick six prime example. How much did that play into this game?
I mean, I think it was really good for us as a team. We went down, scored. I can't remember the exact way the series went. We went down, scored, and then pinned them back on. Yeah, we pinned them back on a punt. With Brian having a great punt, it was complimentary to us. Had not we were going 4-3 and out, and then the defense pinning back, and then picking the ball off. Just having those steps of like momentum leading up, and it's just really nice.
You mentioned the penalties. How surprising was it that those cropped up, and how do you shake that off as a defense when it keeps bringing back big plays?
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta. I don't know. You really kind of have to in the moment. You have to forget about it. You don't want to hold on to it. I mean, I had the penalty, the false start, and I was mad for a little bit, but you have to just forget about it and focus on what's next. Obviously, like I said, we'll talk about it tomorrow, but just being able to move forward after the penalties and not have it hold you back for the next series for defense or offense is really good.
Was that surprising? I mean, had it been an issue at all? It was 12 for I think 105.
No, I mean we have refs at practice, and we haven't had any like that get called. But like I said, I think some obviously aren't going to be great calls, and there's some probably were, but we'll have to watch the tape obviously and kind of grade and evaluate it.
What was your
During your
view
time.
on Ramirez's touchdown? Your view on Ramirez that
Oh,
one
the
that
bobbled up?
yeah.
Yeah, I was really happy for Ramirez, being able to, keep track of the ball and make that play. And it's just a big moment for him. Obviously, it would have been for anybody, but just for him to make that play and come in there and score for us and just keep stacking, stacking plays and building on the score was nice.
During your time, is this the loudest the stadium's been? And if so, how fun was it to play in front of that raucous crowd?
It is close. I mean, it probably was loudest, but it's got to be close between tonight in Michigan, 2021. I want to say when we played them, and the fourth quarter was crazy. We were up by a little bit, so it's been close, but it's really fun to play in. Obviously, it's a little different for the offense because we don't hear that. The crowd shaking the house as like the defense does, but it was definitely a fun environment.
I'm sure you visualized, what beating Colorado here at this night game would kind of feel like. Did it meet expectations, and just how validating is it to actually get it done?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I feel like we, as a team, and as an individual, each individual player visualizes their own plays that are made to lead to success and to the win. But definitely feels good. I mean, anytime we're gonna get a win, especially obviously there was hype leading into the game. There's the rivalry that set back a long time ago and last year kind of just rekindled it. But just like the media hype that Colorado has and being able to kind of come in here and shut it down right away, I think for us was really good, and for our team was good too.